Hello, my lovely Geminis. This is Debs, and this, of course, is your reading for mid-January. So, Gem, hope you're well. Hope whatever you're up to, you're having a good time. Now, Gemini, in meditation, I saw a sort of young teenage boy pacing up and down the outside of a tiger's cage. He was taunting the tiger. He was yelling at it. He was pulling faces at it. He was sort of curling his fingers through the bars, trying to get this tiger's attention. But the tiger just sat there, quite close to the edge of the enclosure, just staring at this boy. A couple of friends joined this young teenage boy, and they all sort of gathered around and continued to sort of taunt this tiger and try to get some reaction out of him. There was nothing. This boy turned around to his friends and said, I know, I'm going to poke a pen through the bars and see if I can irritate him, see if I can get him to do something. As he turned around with this pen to poke through the bars, he came face to face with this tiger, who, when his back was turned, had come right up to the bars and was almost in his face. And he let out this huge roar, and this massive paw was swiping at the bars. And this young teenage boy was so shocked, he dropped the pen and he actually fell back onto the floor of the tourist enclosure, right? Just didn't know what to say. So, Gem, I don't know whether or not someone's irritating you and you're about to lose it. I'm not sure whether or not, Gemini, you've done something to irritate another person and they're about to let loose. But someone here is on the verge of exploding with anger. That's what I'm getting. They're very, very, very on edge. So, Gem, let's see where this goes, guys. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is somebody you're dealing with. The deck that I'm using is called the Ancient Whispers Tarot. It's from Etsy. Everything you need is down below. The link to my website if you like a private reading. All the decks I use, and if you want to join the channel, the link is there too. Okay, Gem. Someone's got a tiger by the tail, is what we've got here. Somebody's being kind of poking the bear. Yeah. Bear is not happy. Tiger is not happy. But up until now, there's been silence from whoever has felt irritated, angered. They haven't said anything. So, Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, mid-January 2024. Wow. I'm hearing someone say, if they do that again, I'm walking out. That's it. I don't know, is there an issue with a colleague at work? Is this you annoyed with somebody that you're dating? This could even be someone upset with a family member. There's a sense of, I very nearly had it. I very nearly had it. Okay. Okay, Gem. Let's have a look, guys. I tell you what, these readings for mid-Jan have been pretty testy. Some of them. All right. Hangman. All right. Now, Gemini, the Hangman. You may feel stuck and trapped. You may be trying to see the bigger picture. You could be connected somehow to a Pisces. Page of Swords. Gemini, you may be getting ready to have a very straight conversation with someone. This could be a difficult message of truth. I feel, Gem, you're about to lose it. I do. Or, Gemini, you could be dealing with a Pisces who's about to lose it. It could go either way, people. In the past, Four of Pentacles. In the past, Gemini, you were very nervous, you were very guarded, you were hanging on to a situation, or you were hanging on to your finances. After that time with the Three of Wands, you were sort of waiting for your ships to come in. You were considering embracing change, considering it. In your thoughts, 5 of Cups. Gemini, you're feeling a little bit sad at this point of time. It's as if you don't feel you're going to get what you want from a situation, or you're just not feeling happy, feeling stuck somewhere, but unable to break free. You may be looking at the glass half empty, just feeling a bit down right now, a bit fed up with life. In the immediate future is the Queen of Wands. Now, Gemini, either you're thinking about a Queen of Wands, if you're a masculine, for instance, and it could be same sex, yeah, but I think what I'm getting here is if you're a masculine, you may be thinking about someone that was sat in the energy of a third party. So Gemini, if you were hanging on to a relationship, this is someone that you may have had a fling with and you're thinking about that. You may be sitting in a bit of guilt and remorse and regret. You may be thinking if this person's angry, you know the reason why. If, Gemini, you're sat in the Queen of Wands, you're about to take action because you're irritated by someone. In your fears, the Magician. You're fearing manifesting a situation, Gemini, because you're afraid of somebody's bite, is what I'm getting. You're afraid somebody's going to lose it. You're afraid somebody's going to kind of go off the rails with you if you try and manifest what you want. In the environment is the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Gemini, in the environment is somebody sitting very happily in the Ten of Pentacles, I think with you. You're thinking about a very disgruntled third party who might have portrayed to you or on social media that you treated them badly, that you lied to them, that you mistreated them. And this may be you feeling as if there's nothing I can do because I know I dug my own grave. I know that I was the cause of this, but it may be getting too much for you. As in, I've got to say something at some point because otherwise this is not going to stop. This person is not going to let go of the hope of being with me or posting on social media that I caused them heartbreak or I treated them badly. I've got to just say something. Because it may be getting to the point, Gemini, where you're afraid that your long-term partner sat in the Ten of Pentacles is going to see something on social media or hear something, put 2 and 2 together, and they are going to lose it with you. In your hopes, 2 of Wands. Gemini, you're playing for time, is what I'm getting. You're playing for time. I don't think you've made a decision as to what you want to do about your karmic partner or potentially about a Queen of Wands. You don't know what to do. But you're feeling as if tempers are heating up. But it may be, Gem, you know that you're getting upset, you're getting angry. You may know this Queen of Wands is angry. She kind of wants her revenge if she felt, in the nicest sense, you used her or you lied to her and just dropped her. And you definitely don't want your karmic partner to figure out because you're afraid that there could be a massive blow up. So this is you walking on eggshells, Gem, but the thing is, in the nicest sense, guys, you sort of know that you caused this, This is you thinking, this would never have happened. I would not be in the situation if I hadn't have been unfaithful to my partner, right? This would never have happened. And what an idiot. You still don't know if you want to leave your karmic partner, Gemini. I think she's off in fairyland. She's very happy. She's sat in the Ten of Pentacles. She thinks life is great. But behind the scenes, you know that there's this angry Queen of Wands who may be slandering your name on social media. And this is you a bit nervous, Gem, that your karmic partner is going to see something and realize that you cheated on her. The outcome is the Ace of Wands. So the outcome, Gemini, is you possibly having a passionate new start or talking to someone about a one-night stand. Clarification for you, Gem. Two of Swords. Wow. So Gemini, you may have blocked a third party. You may have changed your number. You may have ignored their messages. You have done everything you can to disconnect from this Queen of Wands. On top of that, Gemini, with the Seven of Wands, you're extremely defensive. So you're almost gearing yourself up for your karmic partner to figure out what you did so that you can come up with an excuse, or you can plan out what you want to say if she finds out. You're almost waiting for the bombshell. You're waiting for her to find out. In the meantime, Gem, you've got a very angry Queen of Wands who feels taken advantage of, lied to, deceived, used, discarded, and she's not going to stop posting things on social media until she receives a proper apology or an explanation. But you're just blocking any messages that come through, Gem. So actually, Gem, is getting worse. It's getting worse. Because you didn't have, in the nicest sense, the courage to say to this Queen of Wands, I am so sorry. I was just very attracted to you, but I am in a long-term relationship. Please forgive me. If I wasn't in a relationship, I would have chosen you. I know you feel angry about this, but I just wanted to come back to explain and to apologize. Please forgive me. But you didn't have the courage to do that. And because of that, she's got more and more angry and frustrated because there's nothing she can do to vent her upset. She doesn't want to keep it all inside. There has to be an outlet. And because you're not there for her to talk to about this or to get upset with, she has to get it out somehow. So she could be posting things on social media, you know? She could be posting on Facebook, oh yeah, so-and-so is a cheater. If so-and-so's wife found out, yeah, she'd look at him in a very different way. It's this type of thing. You are very worried that your karmic's going to see something and blow up at you. Your karmic has no idea. She's very happy sat in the Ten of Pentacles, thank you very much. I've got a beautiful life. I've got a great husband. Money's coming in. She may be codependent, you know. So in her energy, we've got the Justice card, yeah. So this is someone you're in a legal contract with, Gem. She could be a Libra. King of Pentacles, yeah. She's in a beautiful, stable relationship with a man who supports and loves her. Who is you, Gem? You are the King of Pentacles. Unbeknown to her, you've been unfaithful. But you've met your match with this Queen of Wands. Because maybe unlike other women, Gemini, she's not going to turn her back and leave quietly. Oh, no, 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 no. She wants revenge. She wants revenge. You pissed off the wrong woman, Gem. She's out for revenge. Okay, guys. Underneath the deck, we've got the Devil. All right. Capricorn energy. So Gemini, we got shadow energy there. Five of Pentacles. You gave into temptation because you felt left out in the cold from your partner at some point of time. So Gemini, you hopped, skipped and jumped with the energy of the Fool into the arms of this Queen of Wands. Now, she could have been an Aries. I don't know. After that happened, Gemini, you ended up symbolically coming home, right, to your long-term partner, sitting in the energy of the Empress, and put a lot of work into the connection. It might have been guilt. It might be that you had your night of fun or you had a few nights of passion. That's all you wanted. And you guys are back together again. And you are now putting a lot more effort into a marriage or a long-term commitment. The thing is, your Empress, your karmic partner, sat in the energy of the Ten of Pentacles, knows nothing about the Queen of Wands yet. But this Queen of Wands is wanting to stir the pot because she's angry, she's upset, and she feels discarded by you. So she's the tiger, Gemini. She's a tiger. You got a tiger by the tail and you don't quite know how to handle it. Up until now, Gem, you've just been blocking messages from this person. But you are sitting in a very guarded energy because you're worried sooner or later you feel your karmic partner's going to find out and question you and everything's going to blow up. So Gemini, up until this point of time, you haven't been saying anything. You've been keeping quiet, not a word from you to this Queen of Wands, because what you've been hoping is that simply she's going to get fed up with slandering your name on social media and she's going to heal and get on with her life. But Gemini, that isn't happening. If anything, it's getting worse. And you don't quite know what to do about this. So guys, that is what we have. Okay. Sorry, people. Let's see what comes through, Gemini. What is the energy of the Hangman and the Page of Swords? Yeah. Wow. Strength card. We got a tiger here. Or a lion. Interesting. You cut off from this Queen of Wands, Gemini. You did it swiftly. And ever since that time, you've been holding back from this woman. But she's angry, right? We've got a woman, interesting, holding that tiger or that lion on a leash. She's about to get much worse, is what I'm hearing. Because she feels as if she was due a sincere apology, and she never got that from you. You may not have apologized, Gemini, because you didn't want to feel at the time that you were doing anything wrong, but you knew you were. It was all very awkward. What's your energy? Yeah. Gemini, you just left. I mean, you could have done the deed in the nicest sense, packed your bag and said, oh, it was great to meet you, see you soon. And you never spoke to this woman again. You just walked. Nine of Cups, you got what you wanted. Yeah, you had a few nights of passion. You had a little bit of fun. You got jiggy with it, Gem. And then you just left her. Oh, Gemini. Yeah, sat in the Knight of Wands. Okay. You thought that there wouldn't be any repercussions. You thought, well, she would have known that it was just a one-off, or she would have known that there was somebody else involved. It's fine, I'll probably never see her again. Oh, no, Gem. Whether or not you're 1,000 miles away from each other now, she's on a mission to cause havoc in your life because she feels she wants the scales balanced. This is very difficult. So in the past, Gemini, with the Four of Pentacles, you were hanging on to your relationship. I don't think you were desperately happy, but you were hanging on to your commitment, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, wow. The Hierophant. So Gemini, you were hanging on, Four of Pentacles, Hierophant, to a marriage, long-term commitment. But with a Knight of Swords, you may have had a row with your partner. You guys may have had issues in the partnership. And I think because of that, you decided, to hell with this, I'm going to go off and find myself a little bit of fun for a few nights. And you did. Seven of Swords. Yeah. You cheated on your karmic. It might have been when she was away. It might have been, you said to her, oh, I'm just going to go and see my parents for a few days. You were on a mission to have a little bit of fun because this karmic may have been causing you a few issues. Or you just got bored, Gem. You might have just got bored. After that time with the Three of Wands, you did think about this Queen of Wands a little bit. You did think about this Queen of Wands a little bit. You may have felt a bit guilty the way you left it. Yeah. But with the Eight of Swords, you just couldn't handle going back to express the truth, which was, in case you didn't realize, I'm actually in a long-term relationship. This was just a rebound. This was just a fling. This was just a one-night stand. It didn't mean anything. So, Gem, you may not have been honest with this Queen of Wands. She may have thought you came on to her, and she might have thought, wow, this is a lovely guy. He wants to build a relationship with me. He wants to get to know me. Oh, no, Gem. No, no, no. You just wanted to, what's the phrase, guys? Hit it and quit it is what they say. Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Swords, you were afraid of expressing to this Queen of Wands the truth because you knew that if you did, if you went back to apologize, she would be angry. So Gemini, you may have known that she developed feelings for you very quickly. And this is you also knowing that you didn't express to her that you were in a commitment with someone else. You possibly just withheld the truth. So you didn't have the courage to go back to this Queen of Wands to explain. You just put a false mask on, Gem, and with the Six of Wands, you felt as if you got away with it. This is you thinking, yeah, victory and success. I got what I wanted. Queen of Wands is out the way. Patch things up with my Empress. All is good. And then, Gemini, you got the backlash from this Queen of Wands. However that pertained to be, you got the backlash. With the Five of Cups, this is you, Gem, feeling as if you shouldn't have done what you did. There could be a sense of regret. God, I wish I hadn't have just gone for that woman. There's also a sense of internal guilt, Gem. I've got to be honest, guys. There's also a sense of, I know I shouldn't have done it. I know I shouldn't have done it. I was just going through a rough time with my Empress, right? So, Gem, what else are you thinking about? You're sitting in the Five of Cups. You're not feeling very good about things. Yeah. The guilt is weighing you down, Gem. And I'm so sorry, guys. I don't want to call you out or be patronizing or be judgmental. This is just what the cards show, right? Everybody's done things they regret, including me. It's just lessons we have to learn. So this is your lesson, Gem. Five of Cups. You're just feeling a bit bad about things because you've left everybody heartbroken, including yourself, right? With the Three of Swords, if you come clean to your Empress, she's going to be heartbroken. If you go back to this Queen of Wands and confirm that you are actually in a long-term relationship, that's why you ghosted her, she's going to be even more upset. And with the Three of Swords, Gemini, if you have to deal with two broken-hearted women on your hands, that's going to make you very upset and angry at yourself, you know, for causing this. So you don't quite know what to do. What are you thinking about? Yeah, the Moon. You're afraid of the repercussions of having a few one-night stands or whatever happened with this Queen of Wands. You're afraid of the repercussions because you hid your true situation. You may be afraid of a backlash from a Libra, a Taurus, or a Cancerian, or an Aries. What else are you thinking about, Gemini? The High Priestess. You're afraid that this Queen of Wands isn't actually going to want to talk to you. She is just going to continue to slander your name on social media. You don't know how to stop this woman. You feel she's so angry and upset she will refuse to see you to talk to you so you can apologize, And she is just not going to stop posting unpleasant things about you, Gem. You don't know what to do. It's as if you've opened the floodgates and you can't close them now. That's it. You don't know what to do. The High Priestess doesn't talk, and the moon is about secrets. You secretively had a fling with a Queen of Wands. You two are obviously no longer in communication, but you know she's very angry and upset. And you're afraid that you got a tiger by the tail, and she's not actually going to just calmly disappear into the background and forget all about it. No, she's on a mission. She's on a mission to cause you problems. Gemini, you're going to do something pretty drastic here. I think with the Queen of Wands, you are going to take a deep breath and you're going to admit to your Empress that when you guys had a massive row in the past, right? Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, you went off and you did something you regret. You hooked up with the Queen of Wands. You're doing it, Gem, so that if things come out on social media, she already knows. You don't want to tell your Empress that you cheated. You don't want to do it. You're afraid of a backlash. But what you're more afraid of is that whoever is sat in the Queen of Wands is going to completely blow up out of all proportion what happened. And if your karmic comes across messages that this Queen of Wands has posted, it's going to seem as if you guys had a full-blown affair, which I don't actually think happened. She's that angry, this Queen of Wands. So what do? I think you're making a decision to face the wrath of your Empress by admitting that you move towards a Queen of Wands. She knows nothing about this, but you're worried that pretty soon she will. You're worried that this Queen of Wands will find a way of this Empress knowing what you did, and she may never forgive you. At least if you admit the truth now, there's a chance, even though your Empress is going to be angry, that things can calm down. So Archangel Michael, when do we have timing for the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles? Thank you, Michael. All right, 16th of February through until the 23rd. 16th to the 23rd of February. Okay, interesting, Gemini, because that's after Valentine's Day. Okay, so what I think you're going to do is wait until Valentine's Day is over and done with. You're going to have a lovely romantic weekend with your Empress. You're probably going to treat her to a slap-up dinner. You are going to pull out all the stops. And then a couple of days after Valentine's Day, you're going to sit down with her when she's in a good mood. And you're going to admit that you did something in the past that you regret. Okay, so it's done. All right. So Gemini, you are sat thinking about the Queen of Wands, and your karmic partner is very happy, right? Life is fantastic. Nothing is wrong. I am so lucky. She sat in the Ten of Pentacles. With you in a legal contract, you're her King of Pentacles. You could be earning a decent amount of money, Gem. You could be doing well financially. She is oblivious to you cheating on her. But here comes the truth, Gem. Queen of Wands. So what are you going to say to your Empress? Yeah, look at that. The Lovers, your Gemini card, and the Two of Pentacles. What you're going to say to your Empress is, when we had a row, when we weren't getting on in the past, I'm afraid that I was so upset, I was so cross about that I went off and I met someone and there was a fling situation. I think, Gemini, for the majority of you, it was very brief. I don't think we're talking weeks or months. I think we're talking a few days, if that. But you juggled your Empress with a lover. You made the choice to do that. So this is you admitting the truth to your Empress. You're admitting the truth. What's your energy, Gemini? What's your energy? Yeah, you guys are married. Empress, Emperor, right? Empress, Emperor. You are deciding to do what you feel is the right thing by coming out with the truth before your Empress finds it out on social media from this Queen of Wands. Five of Wands. You may also admit, Gemini, that you weren't honest with this Queen of Wands. You didn't admit that you were married to your Empress. She thought that you were single, and she's now very angry and upset, and she's trying to cause problems in your marriage. I think, Gemini, this is you just getting everything out to your Empress. With the Five of Wands, you are steeling yourself for the fact that she's going to be very angry, but you'd rather that than her find out on social media from this Queen of Wands that you cheated and you hid it. So this is what you feel is the right thing to do. I mean, you kind of start between a rock and a hard place. This is the lesser of two evils, right? I may as well admit the truth. I know she's going to be angry, but at least it's coming from me, not this Queen of Wands. What are you going to say to your Empress? Four Swords. I'm so sorry for what I did. I've really thought about this. I thought about telling you, but I didn't want to upset you because we're back together again. We had just had a row in the past. We're okay now. What are you going to say to your Empress? Wow. Yeah, Four of Wands. I mean, we're happy. We're together. Life is good. I didn't want to upset you, but this Queen of Wands is not letting go of the fact that she felt betrayed by me. The Star card. What you're saying to your Empress, Gem, is, look, we've healed the connection. We've healed this row. It was fleeting. This one night stand or this dalliance meant nothing to me. I was just feeling a bit cross. I'm very happy with you. You're my wish come true. But I just had to tell you the truth. I had to tell you the truth. The Chariot. Yeah, I had to tell you the truth. What you're saying to this woman, Gem, one of you can have Cancerian energy in your chart. What you're saying is, look, it's long gone. This woman lives in another area. I've left her behind ages ago, but she just won't let this go. She's still upset. Yes, you're going to tell your Empress the truth, that you just upped and left. Yeah, you're going to admit the truth, that you got what you wanted from her and then you just ghosted her. I just left her. That's why she's angry. I couldn't bear to tell her that it was just a fling. Didn't mean anything. So you're explaining all this to your Empress, Gem. What is your Empress going to say to you? She may be in shock. She may not quite know how she feels when you express all this, particularly maybe after a very nice romantic Valentine's. King of Swords. Okay. She may start off, Gemini, by actually saying, thank you for telling me the truth. What's she going to say? Ten of Wands. She is going to say that she's upset. She is going to say she doesn't really know what she wants to do. What's she going to say? Three of Pentacles. Are you still in touch with this woman at all? Are you still in touch with this woman? Do you love this woman? Oh, Gemini. Tower. It's as if her first reaction is, oh, well, thank you for telling me the truth, darling. At least you were honest with me. And then it's almost as if the grief takes over. Oh my God, you know? So are you still in contact with her? Do you love her? Do you want to be with her? And then Tower. It's as if everything just crashes down. The grief takes over, you know? Oh, Gemini. She could be an Aries. She could be a Scorpio. Judgment. Sag energy. What she's saying to you, Gemini, is she has to really think about this, as in she wants to think about what she wants to do. I think you thought, Gemini, because this was maybe a while ago, she would say, well, I'm angry and upset, but we're together again now. As long as you're not in contact with this woman and she's long gone, it's okay, we'll patch things up. No. She's pulled right back now, and what she's saying to you is, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship anymore. I don't know if I still want to be married to you. She's trying to make a life-changing decision, so it's a pretty major decision. And she's making that decision about you, Gemini, because, you know, King of Swords is possibly your masculine Gemini energy. What's she going to say, Gem? Ten of Swords. She is going to tell you she feels betrayed. She's going to say she feels betrayed because she's in love with you, because your wife is in love with you, Gem. I mean, she thought that you wouldn't leave her because she thought that you loved her. And now she's thinking, well, hang on, if after an argument or a couple of days where we didn't really get on that well, Jem went off and had a fling, had sex with somebody else, then he can't be in love with me. So it's like hit it like a bombshell. Death. Scorpio energy. What she's basically saying, Gemini, is, well, I take it then that you're not in love with me anymore, because if you were, you wouldn't have felt the need to do that. So, Gem, this is actually getting quite serious. What is the energy between these two? The Wheel of Destiny. A new cycle is possible. The question is, Gem, is this you two moving into a new cycle of your relationship, patching things up? Or is this you two deciding to separate and go your separate ways? Because the outcome is the Ace of Wands. So, Gem, the outcome could well be you thinking, wow, because I couldn't keep it in my pants for a couple of nights, my marriage has disintegrated. And this is you maybe thinking about that. What did I do, right? Or the Ace of Wands could be you and your Empress having a passionate new start together. So we will see. So Archangel Michael, what is the energy of the Ace of Wands for my Geminis? What is going to happen between Gemini and their Empress? Ace of Cups. What is the Ace of Cups, Michael? Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Queen of Swords. Okay. Gemini, I think you're going to make a decision to go back to this Queen of Wands, who I think is sat in the Queen of Swords, and you're going to say to this Queen of Wands, look, I am so sorry for what I did. I'm so sorry that I wasn't honest, that I was in a relationship with someone else. You must have been hurt. I didn't do the right thing. I should have apologized to you. I shouldn't have made you believe that we could have built a relationship out of this. I was just incredibly attracted to you, Ace of Wands, and I did feel emotion for you. You gave me comfort when I was going through a tough time with my Empress. What you're going to decide to do, Gemini, is to placate this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. because you want to dissipate the anger. That's what you want to do. So that's your first port of call. Yeah. Because Gemini, in the nicest sense, you've been looking at the past, and what you may have realized was you did give this Queen of Wands the impression that this might have led to more. Maybe you love bombed her because you wanted to ensure you would get what you wanted from her. But what you're realizing is you shouldn't have done that. This is you seeing your Queen of Wands point of view. What are you saying to this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords? Four of Cups, that you felt very, very guilty for quite a long time. You felt very guilty. And you're so sorry, Page of Cups. What are you going to say to this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords? Six of Cups, that you did go back to your Empress and everything's fine. You may admit to this Queen of Wands that you told your Empress what you did, because I think you want this Queen of Wands to know that your Empress already knows that you cheated. Because you may feel she's on a mission to let your Empress know that you were unfaithful, hoping to cause upset in the marriage because she, this Queen of Wands, is in pain. So this is you trying to smooth the waters over. What are you going to say to this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords? The World. It is over between us. I'm so sorry. I have patched things up with my Empress, but I wish you well. Seven of Cups. Again, I am so sorry if I left you emotionally confused about what happened between us. It was literally just a fling. Nine of Pentacles. Gem, you don't need to go overboard because it could be mortifying for this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Because the Nine of Pentacles is you saying to this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, don't worry, you know, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're single. There are loads of other men out there. There are loads of other people that you could be with. Don't bother with me. I'm sure you can find someone else. Yeah, no, she's going to be so mortified if you say that, Gemini. Because that's what that is. You're gorgeous, right? Nine of Pentacles, you got so much to offer. Why are you bothering getting upset about me? I'm nothing, right? I've gone back to my Empress anyway. But I'm sure you'll find somebody else. No, Gem, because it would make her feel as if she's desperate for a relationship. And she may get even more angry. So be very, very careful, right, with this Queen of Wands. Underneath, she's still feeling upset. Don't make it worse. She's possibly a very proud woman that you discarded and you left her in heartbreak. So don't bang on about her meeting somebody else. Apologize, do the right thing, and smooth things over. So, having tried to placate this Queen of Wands, which you will probably be able to do, she may still feel a bit sore about things, but at least she got an apology from you and the truth, which is probably what she wanted. You are going to head back to your Empress, Gem, and possibly say to your Empress, well, I saw this Queen of Wands and I apologized and admitted the truth that we were back together again. So this is you now trying to see whether or not your Empress wants to stay with you. So what are you going to say to your Empress, Gem? Wow, this has been a long reading, guys. Page of Pentacles. So after this apology to this Queen of Wands, you're going to head back to your Empress with a bunch of flowers. I've done the deed. I've apologized to the Queen of Wands. And then I think, Gemini, with the energy of the Hermit, you're going to keep a very low profile. You may give your Empress space. She may say to you, I'm sorry, but we're not sleeping in the same bed for the next few nights. I want to just be by myself and think about things. So you're going to detach a little bit from your Empress to give her the time and space she needs to heal and to think about what she wants to do. That's all you can do, Gemini. That's all you can do. So what is the outcome between Gemini and his Empress? Sorry, girls, I think this is a masculine reading, as you'll know. King of Wands. Oh, Gemini. She's going to have a revenge fling. Your Empress is going to have a revenge fling with a King of Wands, who could be a Sagittarius. What she's going to say is, I want everything to be balanced. I want everything to be equal. If you had your fling, then I'm entitled to have my fling. It's a strange sense of wanting to balance things out. You had fun with somebody, so I'm going to have fun with somebody, and then everything's equal. She may be giving you a taste of your own medicine, Gem. She may be teaching you how it feels when she cheats, you know, when she cheats on you. Yeah. All right, Gem, Nine of Swords. You're going to have to just suck it up. You're just going to have to deal with it. You're just going to have to deal with it. You are going to be sat at the Nine of Swords. She may say to you, you know what, I'm going to go off. I'm going to have a week's holiday. I'm going to meet someone. She may have her eye on somebody. She may say to you, I'll see you in a week. I'm going to pack a suitcase, all my sexy lingerie, and I will be back home in a week. Knowing, Gemini, that you can't turn around and tell her not to, that you're going to be angry and upset because you did exactly the same to her. And she's going to expect you to just deal with it. So what's going to happen when she comes back? Gem, I'm so sorry. She's going to rub your nose in it. The Empress is basically going to say, yeah, I had a great time. We went out every night. We were drinking every night. We had such fun together. Yeah. Oh, Gem, she's really going to lay it on thick. Are these two going to be able to mend this connection? The Sun. Okay. I think, Gemini, when all's said and done, the love is still there between you and your Empress. She will feel as if the scales are balanced because she would have had her own little fling, and she will know that you probably sat there on your own, feeling stressed out, thinking about her with another man, as she felt upset knowing that you'd been with another woman. She wanted you to know how it felt to be cheated on. I think with the Sun, it's going to work out. Both of you have learned lessons. I think with the Sun, things are going to work out in the future. This is growth, expansion, happiness, togetherness. You guys may even move to a different area. I don't know. You two may go on holiday together, you know. But it's a lesson learned. It's a lesson learned. All right, gems. It felt like a cross-watcher reading, but whoever it was meant for, I hope it's helped. I'm leaving it there. As always, take care of you, sending love and light your way, and many blessings. Bye, Gem.